Hi, I'm Jed Lester, one of the directors here at Baines Jewett, and I just want to say a few words about the coronavirus business interruption loan scheme. Many businesses across the UK are struggling to maintain cash flow as they attempt to cover the day-to-day costs of running a business throughout the coronavirus lockdown period. According to recent data, this cash flow crisis could mean that 1 in 5 businesses actually run out of cash by the end of April, and that as many as 6 in 10 will have no reserves left within 3 months. So the government has taken unprecedented action to try and support businesses during this difficult time, including the making available of more than £330 billion via the Coronavirus Business Interruption Loan Scheme, which is better known as CBILS. These loans are intended as a sort of bridging loan to help businesses bolster their cash reserves until other measures come into force and this period of lockdown eventually ends in the UK, when hopefully trading can return to some form of normality. To help you gain a greater appreciation of what the CBILS scheme covers and whether you and your business may be eligible, I'm going to try to answer some of the common questions that have already arisen. Funding under CBILS can be in various forms to suit the needs of businesses. This includes loans, overdrafts, invoice financing, or asset finance. Funding of between £1,000 and £5 million will be available, subject to each accredited lender's criteria. The British Business Bank says that businesses that meet the following conditions must be considered for CBILS. So those criteria are being UK-based in their business activities, having an annual turnover of no more than £45 million, of which more than 50% is generated through trading activities, having a borrowing proposal which the lender would otherwise consider viable were it not for the current pandemic, and being able and willing to self-certify that they have in fact been adversely impacted by the coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic. The scheme will be delivered through existing commercial lenders, backed by the government-owned British Business Bank. There are currently more than 40 accredited lenders able to offer the scheme, and more are being added regularly. So these are the steps that you should take in order to apply for a loan. Firstly, decide which form of finance you require and identify which accredited lenders can offer that finance. This can be done by using the British Business Bank's filter tool. It's available on their website. This filter allows you to put in the region where your business is based and the type of loan that you require, and it should then provide you with a list of suitable lenders. Secondly, research what each lender is offering via their website and decide how much funding you require. Thirdly, collate all necessary information to make an application, including an up-to-date business plan, cash flow forecasts, historic accounts, and details of assets. Then finally, make your application with your chosen lender that suits your requirements. The loan application process is likely to differ from lender to lender. The British Business Bank has indicated that it may be beneficial to seek finance first through a lender that you have an existing relationship with. CBILS will be interest-free for the first 12 months, as the government has guaranteed to cover these payments during that period. Most facilities are being offered over a 6-year period, which means that businesses will have to repay the debts plus interest over the additional 5 years. Terms are not necessarily fixed at 6 years for all facilities, so businesses must discuss the length of repayment with their lender. Depending on the type of facility used, lender interest rates after the initial 12 months currently range from 2 to 3% up to 30% for more specialized lending. The average is currently reported to be around 7%. The government and the British Business Bank, which is helping to administer CBILS, have also confirmed that no setup fees will be charged. The British Business Bank has confirmed that the lender can only require personal guarantees for facilities of £250,000 or more. However, where personal guarantees are required, then they must exclude the principal private residence, and recoveries under these are capped at a maximum of 20% of the outstanding balance of the CBILS facility at any point in time after the proceeds of business assets have been applied. It is important to remember that the borrower will remain liable for 100% of the outstanding debt. An 80% guarantee offered by the government is simply to provide some recourse for the lender in the event of a borrower defaulting on their debt in the future. Rejected applications should not affect your business credit rating, according to the government, but non-repayment of an accepted loan certainly will. As yet, there is no definite date set aside by the government for accessing this money, but payments are expected to be made soon for those who have already submitted and had an offer accepted. It is important that you discuss the date of payment with a lender to ensure that your business has sufficient reserves to tide you over between now and then. If you have previously been rejected by a lender, then it may be worthwhile reapplying with another lender. Each lender is applying its own specific set of criteria, and just because you are turned down by one of them doesn't mean that you cannot apply for funding to another. The government has also imposed new rules on the lender themselves, which means that they no longer have to consider normal commercial terms when deciding whether a business can apply and be accepted for a loan. This may even mean that a lender that has previously rejected your application may now be able to reconsider and accept it. HM Treasury has now confirmed that from Monday, 6th of April 2020, any business that meets the main criteria must be considered for a CBILS facility, even if they would otherwise qualify for a commercial facility. Prior to this, many businesses found that they were being turned down for CBILS and instead referred to regular finance products and providers, or just rejected altogether. If a business has previously applied and been turned down, we strongly recommend that they apply again, ensuring that they have the correct evidence available. The government has also announced a further scheme to support businesses known as the Coronavirus Large Business Interruption Loan Scheme, or CBILS. This is aimed at large businesses with annual turnovers of between 45 million and 500 million pounds. these businesses cannot access facilities through the usual CBILS scheme, which is limited to those with turnovers below £45 million, or the Bank of England's COVID Corporate Financing Facility, CCFF, which is aimed at the very largest businesses. Like CBILS, a government guarantee of 80% will be provided to enable banks to lend in circumstances where they might not otherwise be able to do so. However, unlike CBILS, which provides loans up to £5 million, CBILS for larger businesses will provide loans of up to £25 million. However, while CBILS provides loans that are interest-free for the first 12 months, CBILS for the larger lenders will be provided at normal commercial rates of interest. Further details of how to access the scheme will be announced by the Treasury later in April. So it is important that businesses are able to evidence information to support their claims, including the provision of an up-to-date business plan, year-end accounts, management accounts, and cash flow projections. Producing these documents can be difficult and time-consuming, but we are currently helping a wide range of businesses to access the finance that they require. To find out how we can help, please feel free to contact a member of our team today. Thank you.